All right, good morning, gang. Welcome back to the live room. Happy Tuesday to you. Happy to be here. This is one of the rare mornings my alarm did not go off, or I forgot to set it, so I woke up late. So I didn't have a chance to do my full top-down analysis, my pre-market analysis, like I usually do. So a lot of things that we look at in the market today, I'll be looking at for the first time. With that being said, what I wanted to start on this morning was talking a little bit about Canada. We mentioned this in the trading edge yesterday, but tomorrow Canada has an interest rate decision, right? 10 a.m. New York time, as you can see on the little fundamental deal in front of you. However, this is a very interesting one, right? Because there is a debate between what Canada is going to do. Initially, there was thought to be a 50% hike, which you can see in front of you going from 375 to 425. But it seems as if recently the tide has begun to turn and the market is banking in a lesser height. I'm seeing 25, I'm seeing 30 something. So this should make for a very interesting opportunity, because we know that the market moves off the deviation from expectation, right? When everyone banks in one thing, the market has already done it before that announcement comes out. However, when everyone banks in one thing and the market kind of throws you a surprise left hook or something like that, the market is caught off guard and everyone is scrambling. And you can see the reaction to market lately with the bullish movement is it's been banking in Canadian weakness, right? This is on the dollar Canada, which is in front of you. So if we're moving up, that means Canadian weakness. Off of those rumors that we're going to see a less than expected rate hike. And this is the whole start of that pivot deal. Now, I don't know what's going to happen. I plan on doing some research tonight to see if I can get any type of clue. Typically, I've had good luck with Canada and Japan as far as being on the right side of these news events when there's a deviation that's expected. So I'll be researching some things after the live room is done today, heading into tomorrow. But I want to talk about positions on both sides of the market, just in case you're being interested in being involved one way or the other. So we have a few things happening here with Canada. I mentioned earlier, we have a lot of advanced pattern formations. We still have that bigger cipher pattern potentially forming as well. I'll go ahead and draw that out for you in case you guys didn't see it before. We have our initial move right up here at 38 flat as being our starting point. This is our X2A, our first move down. Our first retracement up here is going to be our A to B. Our next extension down to this consolidative area around 132.25 is going to be our B to C. And if we were to rally up to our 786 Fibonacci retracement, that Fibonacci retracement is taken from the A leg all the way to the C leg. That is going to be the projected completion point of our pattern. And this is going to be our zone. So you can see price action is currently testing a previous level of structure resistance right here. If we were to break that level, the anticipation would be that we move up to that cipher pattern right around 137 or somewhere in this zone. If we use our volume profile as well, you're going to see a nice volume spike somewhere in that level. Oh, I thought we would. Actually, we don't. Oh, surprising. Oh, it falls from the higher time frame. If you look at your volume profile for a higher time frame, we're going to see a big old volume spike in this level as well. Watch if we take from our head and shoulders top all the way down here. There we go. I remember that from before. Yep. Right up in this level, a nice little volume spike as well. So interesting level to put on your radar. Now, what's happening recently, again, we've seen our big movement in dollar Canada here, right? Again, the market is always ahead of these news events, so it always marks itself in or prices itself in before it happens. And now we're seeing a slowdown into this level. Now, the biggest move, in my opinion, if we are going to see one tomorrow, is going to come from, well, a previously expected hike of 50, right? That should show us Canadian strength. Because we're on a dollar Canada, if we show Canadian strength, right, we're going to see a bearish move. So this is what I would look for here. Cody said, missed those targets of the longs off of 134. Remember that, Cody. Here's what I would look for here. right? We have a loss of momentum move coming up into a previous level of structure resistance. Normally at this level, I would look for something like a head and shoulders pattern, where again, we came up, we retraced, we rallied up here, we get one more retracement, we get a right shoulder, and then we do something like this, right? Head and shoulders pattern. Head and shoulders is a classic reversal pattern. It comes at the completion of a directional move. You can see a directional move. We come to a level where we're looking for a potential reversal. It would just make sense up here. However, because of the news event, we're probably going to see an accelerated form of this. So we probably won't have enough time to get that bounce all the way down, then that retest of a right shoulder, and then break all the way down here. So the key thing I would look for, if that doesn't happen, would be a violation of this structure shelf, this yellow line right here. If we can violate this yellow line, price is likely to continue down. It's probably likely to continue down in a big way. There may be an intermediate stopping point right here at this inside level of structure, to spike right here around 135.20s. But after that, we should come down to retest this previous level of consolidation. So a few things to pay attention to tomorrow. Obviously, if you're someone that's looking to get involved ahead of the move, this is a perfect level to put a counter trend trade on anyway, because you're right at a previous level of structure. So one way would be positioning yourself, just like how we talk about trading breakouts, position yourself prior to the move. Again, if you find a reason and you need a technical reason, in my opinion, you shouldn't just be entering to enter. You shouldn't just be like, oh, I'm going to get short because Akil said something that news might go in my direction. That is a gamble more than anything. But if you can find a technical reason to enter a trade here, we know where our stops are going to be, right? Stops need to be above the highs. Maybe you want to give yourself a little bit more breathing room because of the news event tomorrow, but stops need to be above the highs. If you're shooting for a level down here, you're looking at an initial risk reward looking something like this. If you're shooting for multiple targets, by the way, if you didn't listen to it, yesterday I put out a Trading Coach podcast episode talking about, well, apparently the internet is having this big debate. What is better, single or multiple targets? So I got asked that question from a trader, answered him, and thought it was a good question to address to you guys too. So I put out a podcast yesterday called What's Better, Multiple or Single Targets? And it gives you some things to think about that's more than just the simple answer. The simple answer is just money. Give me 1 second. Let me get my youngest woke up, and my mom, not my mom, my wife walked my oldest to the bus stop. Give me 1 second to collect him. All right, the package has been delivered. Thank you guys for being patient. But yeah, we're talking about it's more than the decision about target taking should be more than just saying what is more profitable. There are other factors that are in play as well. But you can see if you can position yourself for an opportunity up here, pretty decent risk reward no matter what level you're shooting for here. And again, even if you're shooting for a break of this level, whether it's you're probably not going to get a break in a retest, it may have to be kind of an aggressive trade here, right? There's still a pretty good, decent opportunity after the break of this level, especially if you're looking for targets going to the downside. So, dollar Canada on the radar. I don't expect much today. We do have some Canadian news coming out today. I don't think it's anything too relevant, if I remember. Cody, you may know. You tend to be active with Canada. The trade balance at 8:30. So maybe we see something there. But the bigger news is going to be tomorrow, 10 a.m. Bank of Canada rate statement, and we'll see what the market has in store for us. Any question on Canada or in general, live streamers, before I let you go? Live rumors, we're probably just going to go through the normal rundown because, again, I haven't had a chance to do top-down analysis this morning. So we'll just go through in order. And, of course, if you guys have pairs or any markets you want me to take a look at, let me know. Cody says I might be taking this early with a lower low, lower close with the divergence. First target profit 34.90, second 33.90. Let me put those on to the chart so you guys can see it. Cody's looking at getting involved in this area right here, maybe with a lower low, lower close, 34.90s. Looking basically right here in 33.90s. Yeah, I like those same levels. You know me, Cody. I would adjust to the even handle. I'd adjust to 34 and 35 just to be safe. But I'm a lot more conservative than most. But yeah, decent levels. Yeah. Again, I like this. This would be a level I would be watching regardless of any type of rate statement news or not, right? Again, price action has come to a previous level of structural support. We've got a loss of momentum going in there. We have divergence on the RSI, right? You can see our RSI getting lower, highs getting higher right here. This will be one where, again, usually I'd be eyeing up that head and shoulders. I just think in this particular instance, because we're likely to see that move tomorrow, we're probably not going to have enough legs. So yeah, I like this as a shot, especially with the risk reward ratio. Again, if you're getting involved somewhere where Cody's getting involved up here, and you're looking for 35s or 34.90s, I mean, you're looking at easily a 2-to-1 to that first level, much more to that second level. And those are just trading opportunities you want to be in. Those are no brainers in my opinion. So yeah, I'm with you on that, Cody. I'm with you on that. All right, I'm going to shut the live stream down. Hit that like button before you head out. Please leave any comments below. I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Make sure you're subscribed. That way you don't miss when these sessions go live. Live rumors, we're going to head to Euro dollar next. And like I said, if you want to bounce around anywhere in particular,